Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when you watch this video. This video is for Geoffrey because this strap is Geoffrey's strap, and he gave dimensions. Well, luckily he has the same wrist size than I do, and also a watch like we have here, as it's for the Blancpain. It has a 23 millimeter lug width, and this is the strap. Now, the alligator we make is highly individual because no cut of that animal is ever the same. They're all so very individual. So anyway, this is, I'm demoing it here on our shop, Blancpain watch. It's put on, and I have made it to dimensions that were given to me, except that these were Panerai derivatives, and there is a bit of a difference on the Panerai and the Blancpain. In the from lug to lug, it's about 1/4 of an inch, and I made in my calculations allowance for that, so it will fit very well. These, as I mentioned, the alligator, you can cut anything. Here was another one, and you see, I mean, goodness gracious, here's another one. You can, highly individual straps as just, they are pieces of art in itself, because very I need all my skill to make them, let's put it this way. Anyway, this one turned out nice. I put it on the Blancpain so you can see it fits that nicely. I started the video off having it on my wrist. I have a 7 3/4 wrist, but the strap will really fit between 7 and 8 easy. But it's ideal for around that size wrist. At the end here, at the beginnings, in the first 3 is double stitches. We always do that. We saddle stitch 3 double here because it's where the stress is, and in this particular case is also here saddle back stitched. It has a lining from Wicked and Craig that allows it's vegetable tanned, and that means it's very gentle on the skin, no chemicals. It has a real neat keeper. The keepers stay very well in place. They don't ride up on this. It turned out so very nice. I should say that I will include this little spring bar tool. I hope you have a specialist put the straps on. There tight fits on these, and they're a little bit challenging to put on. The Blancpain does not use a typical spring bar. It uses a bar that is similar to Panerai, that is stuck through, and then was a counter screw fixated. So I put this on a few times. It is a bit of a challenge, but it needs to be tight, and any jeweler or experienced watch collector or will have no problem. But it has, all the straps have our contour cut. You can see here they are starting thick here and thinner. It's so you don't have layers built up around the buckle. Let me put this on for one moment. You can look at while I put this on at my watches that I have here at the moment. I also repair and build watches, but that's a different. Oops! And I kick over my movie device, as you can see. This is actually a very neat watch. It's a reverso. Well, anyway, I showed you the Panerai. There's a few others up here. This is also a neat one. It's a Rolex and an Omega. This one is just Daytona. But anyways, what am I doing? So here we are back. I love watches, and luckily I get to handle. So here's it's back on my wrist. It's about I can have it. I like them loose, not too loose, or very comfortable, and it can be much tighter if I want, or even looser. The wrists typically during the day they swell up and they shrink depending on what you eat, the weather, humidity, the body, how it handles everything. Sometimes you may need to readjust during the day, or I do. So anyway, it has good stitching and a good lining, and it fits wonderfully. The watch, of course, is not included in the purchase, but this is one of our straps for Blancpain. We make them in all sizes. They're also nice on Panerais, nice on anything really, and so very individual. So I show you how I take this off, and here it is. Love that. Love that one. No strap goes out here unless I'm not really in love with them. Oh, here's the keeper. There's a rivet that takes the brunt of any stress here, and it comes stitched across. This is usually covered like this, but there's extra stitches too. This rivet and that one matches. It has our stamp, all our straps too, so you know it's a Müller&son strap, and see how it moves. I wish I could put this on for you, because I have practiced, but I put this on with this up because it brings it the closest. Well, you will see this one is. I pull this one back a little and then gauge how to put that pin in. It's a bit of a doing, but once it's on, and it doesn't really come off that often. It suits that watch so well. Thank you very much for your purchase, and I hope you come again when you're ready for some other designs. Talk to you later. Bye bye.